I was watching Revenge of the Sith the other day for about the 66th time when I decided to explore something about the film that always felt a little off to me. Something that is so integral to not just the movie, but the saga as a whole. Anakin's fall to the dark side and why it doesn't really work. So before you rage, comment, and dislike the video, I want to start with this. Revenge of the Sith is my second or third favorite Star Wars film. I love it, I grew up with it, so I am not a prequel hater. It is entirely possible to criticize even the things you love. My mom does this to me all the time. But if I'm honest, Anakin's fall has always confused me. Not logically though. Logically, it makes sense within the story and what we know about the character. On paper, we know that Anakin is frustrated with the Jedi Council for asking him to spy on a trusted friend in Palpatine, and for refusing to make him a Jedi Master. We also know that Anakin is having nightmares of Padme dying in childbirth, nightmares he believes will come true because he had similar ones about his mother prior to her death. So it makes sense that Anakin would join the dark side after learning Palpatine could help him prevent Padme's impending death. It's believable that he would believe the Jedi turned on him and the Republic after they distrusted him and excluded him from their plans. Again, on paper, this all makes sense. And we do feel emotion when Anakin falls to the dark side, but I think most of this stems from his relationship with Obi-Wan, a relationship that works very well throughout the films. When Anakin turns his back on the Jedi, we understand he's turning his back on his closest friend and mentor. However, Anakin's primary reason for falling to the dark side isn't because he hates the Jedi and wants revenge for them lying to him and not making him a master. His primary goal is to save Padme. And the fact of the matter is, the on-screen relationship between Anakin and Padme is not a love story for the ages. In fact, their relationship is probably the worst part of Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. I mean, just watch for yourself.
It's only because I'm so in love.
No. No, it's because I'm so in love with you.
So love has blinded you?
What the hell is that?
Essentially, we don't buy into this relationship. It doesn't truly feel like two people who are deeply in love, especially because most of their dialogue is impressively awful. I also don't think that Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen had very good chemistry, but whether this was due to directing or the terrible dialogue, I can't entirely say. They're both more than capable actors. I mean, hell, Natalie is won Best Actress. It's just hard to believe that Anakin would fall to the dark side and kill younglings, all for this relationship. When characters do something drastic, we need to believe it, not only in a logical sense, but in an emotional one too. We understand why Kanan sacrifices himself to save Hera and the rest of the team. Logically, it was to save his friends, but emotionally, we understand that Kanan has now become a true Jedi. We understand why Michael has his own brother killed. Logically, Frito tried to have him killed and has betrayed the family. Emotionally, it shows that Michael has become an ice-cold Don who doesn't hesitate to have his own brother killed. We understand why Joker shoots Murray. Logically, he just finally snapped and took action. But emotionally, the man he idolized for the entire length of the film publicly belittled him, just as everyone else Joker has ever known has. We only understand why Anakin falls to the dark side to save Padme on a logical level. It's his wife, he's married to her and he loves her, but we don't truly believe in that love on an emotional level. It's for this reason that Anakin's fall feels a little off. Not because it was rushed, because it wasn't. Everything that transpires makes logical sense. It just doesn't feel like it does. And in storytelling, feeling is everything. I'd like to thank our channel members, Charlie, AD Edits, Dale Erdman, Tmoney, Sartwell, and Colin H. Thank you as always, guys.